Hey, English 104 students, it's Cody Miller, your instructor. I'm here with a quick announcement to wrap up week 8 as well as get us ready for week 9. I'm going to run through the resources that we looked at, the sample, the prompt, remind us of Journal 4, right? Because Journal 4 came due for us on Wednesday or Thursday, depending on your class. It might be useful for me to note that this video is directly for my Monday, Wednesday section as well as my morning section on Tuesday and Thursday, because I have another video for my other ones because we're on a little bit of a different schedule. Okay, so Monday, Wednesday section of 104 or morning section of 104 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's who should be watching this video. So I'll run through some of those things, give us a couple reminders for next week. So let me share my screen with you so that you can follow along with the resources here. So when we look at our Moodle page, remember we had Journal 4 come due for us this past week. That means that Journal 5 will be posted next week and come due the following week. In terms of the things we looked at in the annotated bib unit on Moodle, if we scroll down, you'll remember that we chatted a little bit about the actual annotated bib instructions and that our draft came due for us on Wednesday or Thursday, respectively, for your course. That needed to have 4 sources in it. Remember that your annotated bib final will need to have 6 in it. We did start conferences on Wednesday or Thursday, respectively, for your course. You should see your grade for the conference plugged in if you attended the conference with me that day. And then obviously we have 2 more days built in and we'll continue to conference. And then as I conference with more students, those grades will go in as well. We did the peer review and the peer review grade should be plugged in for you. We looked at the sample in terms of how these documents are set up running through. We also looked at the sample associated with the instructions. So remember 3 pages on that instructions, remember you should see things to remember, the main requirements, and then it provides you with a sample of a works cited entry, and then right below that, the summary. And that's largely what we are putting together here, okay? The resources that we spent the most time on in class are these really right here. And I would say that we probably focused most on this one here as the Microsoft Word document MLA 8 edition citation guide. And then we really spent some time with NightSight and used that to generate these things for our practice, as well as generating them by hand with the works cited practice Google Doc here. Okay, so those are going to be your best resources that you can go to as you are creating this annotated bib final and you're drafting. And so remember, next week we will continue forward with conferences, but we will not be in the regular classroom. Instead, we will be in the library. So if you have never been to the library before, it's the only building on campus with those giant steps that lead up to the front. We will meet directly over there. I'll have just a brief little talk with you about what we're going to do. We'll spend time conferencing. We're going to do the in-class self-review, so I'll have that document available for you. And then largely we will continue forward. You'll have time to draft, you'll have time to do the self-review, and then you'll just be meeting with me. But largely we're meeting in the library so that you have access to the books, access to tutors, access to Jen if she's available, Jen Zimmer, our research librarian, and largely so you're in a little bit of a different environment to give you a chance to maybe more effectively draft, have some space if you need it, and just maybe feel a little bit more comfortable during the drafting process. Okay, feel free, of course, to email me if you have any questions. Other than that, I will see you all next week in the library on Monday and Wednesday, and then Tuesday and Thursday, depending on which course you're in. All right, thanks everyone, and stay brilliant.